Astros win the showdown between Shohei Ohtani, ever heard of him, and Framber Valdez. Not enough people have heard of Framber. So Framber did something about it last night with 12 strikeouts, 3 hits. I know this, I'm not spoiling this for anybody, but it was a late game. So on these West Coast games, I'm going to try to recap on the highlights a little bit for you. So let's get it started. The Los Angeles Angels of Orange County, California. There we go. Get you a bigger view here.
Shohei Ohtani in the City Connect uniforms leads the Angels onto the field. He's on the mound tonight as the Angels try to make it back-to-back wins against the Astros. And Gooby, the right guy on the mound, certainly for the Halos tonight. And there's the fastball getting a check swing and a miss for strike 3. Mauricio Dubon strikes out to start the night.
Dubon leaves the game later with a sore hamstring. Discomfort. So as we know, when the Astros say discomfort, it means that Dubon had to have his pelvis surgically removed or something like that. No update on him so far.
Tying Babe Ruth on the all-time strikeout list as far as the pitcher and hitter. Babe Ruth both at 501, two-way stars.
To be fair, Babe Ruth did it in an era when Babe Ruth was drunk a lot more than Shohei Ohtani.
The Babe and Shohei.
It was a more difficult time to pull it off back when Babe Ruth played.
I think Shohei's going to beat it. The boos for Bregman as he bats here with 1 out.
So Bregman getting booed because of his slow start to the season. No other reason than that.
Rolls it to the left side. Rendon cuts in front to grab it. Off balance throw on the run to retire Bregman. And 2 quick outs for Shohei.
Jordan wins that battle. What an AB for Jordan Alvarez.
Oh, that was so Jordan started off with an 0-2 count and ended up getting walked on 11 pitches on that one. It was a really nice at bat. So what you want after that, of course, is your cleanup hitter to come in and take advantage of a fatigued Shohei Ohtani. Jose Abreu.
Alvarez.
And Abreu, it's a soft bouncer to the left side. Rendon challenges. He has it. Throws to first on the run in time to retire Abreu.
It's really turned it into an art form.
Here in Anaheim, and you were looking at your ace for the Houston Astros, Framber Valdez, making his 8th start of the season.
First pitch swinging is Ward. Sends one towards right center. Jake Myers backs off.
That's right. Back off, Jake. This is beaches for locals only.
Take charge. Trout pops one towards right. Long run Tucker all by himself. Nobody is there, and he puts that away.
So Trout at this point he's 2 for 18 after that fly out lifetime versus Framber Valdez.
Tucker's had to go into right center to make a play and all the way down.
It'd be even worse if he weren't injured so damn much.
Down the line.
Talking about Trout.
For out number 2. And a ground ball to the right side. Mauricio Dubon can hand it to Jose Abreu. He underhands it for the final out.
Ohtani's 4 for 28 with that one. He's either 4 for 28 now or he's 4 for 28 versus Framber lifetime.
Of the inning.
1 pitch, 1 away. Jeremy Pena will be the next batter.
Pena swings and misses. Nasty sweeper from Shohei. Second strikeout for Ohtani.
And passes Babe Ruth now. Two-way stars on the all-time strikeout list.
It's really nothing like it in the history of Major League Baseball. 2 quick strikes on
Nothing like it except for Babe Ruth, who you just mentioned like 3 seconds earlier.
Corey Julks with 2 outs in the second. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. The ball gets away. Oki has a long way to travel to get it, and Julks is going to reach on a strikeout wild pitch.
Julks has a really nice hit. I'm guessing they don't show his near home run in this later on, but he made some nice contact.
Take advantage of this situation. Myers went 4 for 11 in the series against the Seattle Mariners. Did not play in last night's game.
Great pitch.
In there, strike 3 called right on the edge of the outside corner at 98. Ohtani with 3 straight strikeouts.
For 2 outs in the inning. Zach Neto will bat. Neto, the young shortstop, 22 years old.
The next pitch. That's lifted in the air. That ball's hit pretty well out into right.
Leg kick's a little bit aggressive, man. Leg kick's a little aggressive for me. It's like Danielson trying to do a crane kick. Maldonado should have swept the leg. And I'm going to tell you something about that helmet there, too. My first instinct was to try to claim social, cultural insensitivity or something. But no, of course not. It's Ohtani's. Ohtani's 100% cool with that. And I looked into it. I'm going to buy one. It's a Marutaki Sengangyo. He's been making it for a half of a century, decorated with a golden lion on the front. The headgear weighs about 2 kilograms. So It's at like 5 pounds or so, and it's priced at 330,000 yen. Hey, I looked that up too. $2,500 for what's it called? It's not a Kubota hat or something. A helmet. It's like Kabuto helmet. It's like a samurai helmet.
We're 5-6 due up against Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani's allowed a hit and a walk, and one other runner reach base.
Ohtani's delivery, and that's a swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. Struck him out.
I was distracted by the helmet. Did I miss Ohtani? Did I miss Abreu's first home run of the season? Okay, just checking.
So that's already 5 strikeouts in the game for Shohei.
Mike Trout leads off the bottom of the 4th against Framber Valdez.
Leg kick, delivery. Did he go in the curve? He sure did. That curveball low and in as Trout waves
Not
through.
a fan of
it.
Trout's
That's the
leg
4th
kick either.
strikeout for Framber. There's one away.
Into center field, Myers will make a diving catch. Jake Myers with a ball into center field goes down to the ground to make a nice play.
You can serve at this beach, Johnny Utah.
Sometimes in a whole start, we're only in the 4th inning. This one on the ground. Jeremy Pena makes the play, and another 1-2-3 inning for Framber
Pena with the play to first, foreshadowing.
Valdez. He is retired 12 of 13, but trails 1-0 after.
I got a confession too. I've never seen Point Break except for like a quarter of it. And so like everything I know, 15/16 of what I know about surfing is from the 1/3 of Point Break that I've seen.
And a 4-pitch walk to Jake Myers.
Brings up Maldonado. It's been the 2nd time through the order when Shohei's been hit
Mm-hmm.
this year. 1st time and 3rd time he's hardly been hit at all.
Yeah. Okay. So 2nd time through the order is when Ohtani tends to struggle, which like, I don't know. Is that how often does that happen? That feels like something Verlander might do or something. Except Verlander would just keep getting stronger. But 2nd time through the order, surely it wouldn't be an issue versus Maldonado.
3-2.
Ah.
Maldonado gets into one deep to left field. Ward all the way back. That's gone. Martín Maldonado connects on a 2-run home run to left field into the Astros bullpen. And Houston takes a 2-1 lead on Shohei Ohtani.
Mauricio Dubon, who
That's why, by the way, you saw Ohtani there started looking at his finger, like his finger was injured or something. I told Sean Pendergast this morning, that's a classic offensive lineman trick. When you get beat, you say, "Oh, my ankle, my ankle was tweaked." You see, that's why a loathsome offensive lineman allowed a sack or a slow guy like Seth Payne to beat me. They can't just see like letting up a home run is like letting up a sack to Seth Payne. You never want to admit you never want to admit that either Maldonado or Seth Payne got you with the anything other than the old lunch pail stuff.
That's with 1 out. Here's the pitch. This one hit over the right side, coming on, and won't be able to get there as that ball dunks in.
Keeps looking at his finger right now. I think Weiss is going to go out there along with Ipe to look at his finger now.
Well, maybe a little bit on the thumb, or right there on the edge of the middle finger. A little cut, maybe. Control not quite.
I wish I could hate. I really wish I could hate Ohtani. I try to talk myself into it, but it's hard, man. The only thing that kind of gets me is that, like, if he played for the Yankees, I'd hate him. But now they talk about him all the time now, and it's for the Angels, so it always feels like the perpetually vexed. You know, even with Trout and Ohtani, they can't do right. I don't know.
It's crisp here for Shohei in the 5th inning, like it was through the first 4. And now a couple of floaters have fallen in for the Astros, back-to-back singles after the homer by Maldonado.
So now if something is bothering Ohtani, he is facing the wrong guy in the lineup if he's less than 100%. The big man, Yordan Alvarez, with 2 on. And he singles into left field. He continues to hit with runners in scoring position. In comes David Hensley. It's now 3-1 Astros.
But Houston.
All right. So, and as somebody points out, as Adam Fenderson points out, we'll hate him soon. He's going to the Yankees or Dodgers in free agency. Yeah. Ohtani, the future Astro. My God. Oh, maybe they brought in Dana Brown just for that, just to try to somehow consummate the Ohtani deal. I'd be hyper cool with that. So now you've got Yordan at first, Bregman at second, and your cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu.
Took advantage.
Was they didn't. So Abreu grounded out. Tucker was out too, but the key is your cleanup hitter was Abreu. Back to Valdez here. breathing through his eyelids. Now that it's 3-1, it's okay to start talking about Framber again.
Runs, and they've given Framber Valdez the lead.
Framber, I beg your pardon, has been very efficient. Here's a swing and a miss as he got him with the cutter. Another strikeout for Framber Valdez.
This one off the end of the bat, right to Jose Abreu. He tells Framber, I've got it myself. Steps on the bag ahead of Drury. And Framber looking good tonight. Now
the Angels finally get a base runner against Valdez.
It'll be hammer time. There we go. Framber Valdez picks up another strikeout. That was actually the cutter that gets him, and that'll do it for the Angels in the 5th.
Zach Neto punched one out the other way, his first big league home run.
Let's see if he's tempered this. This leg kick is worse than 18 bat flips.
He was going against him tonight, and there is a check swing, but Neto went too far, says Edwin Jimenez. Well, Framber with 7 strikeouts now. Give it to him. 96 on the inner corner. Framber with 8 strikeouts, getting Taylor Ward looking for the second out of the 6th inning.
Halos might have to figure this out against Valdez tonight. Mike Trout lines a base hit, one of the hardest hit balls tonight from the Angels. Here's Shohei.
His 3rd ever hit versus Framber.
Hit the ball hard as last time. Late swing on the fastball, and there's going to be catcher's interference again.
See that retribution for the finger thing. I'm starting to feel it, guys. I'm feeling the Ohtani hatred. Unless he comes through, unless he somehow comes through to the Astros.
The Angels have runners at first and second with 2 outs for Rendon.
Tried to hold up, and he does not. That's a strikeout. Rendon went too far.
By the way, Rice University gets a whole lot of free advertising whenever Rendon plays the Astros. Rendon, I can't get mad at ever because I sat next to his family, or I talked to his family at one of the Nationals World Series games. One of the losses, yeah. Can't remember which one. It was one of the home games. But I think that Ohtani coming to the Astros, somebody says that there's no way Crane's going to spend $500 million for him. I wonder, I know a lot of people have talked about exactly how you calculate it. It seems like this would be an instance where it's as simple as just, hey, what's his WAR? Like, what's his wins above replacement? And it's up there with with the very, very best. But I don't know if it breaks like the entire mold, because his value you can still quantify it. I don't know. We don't need to have this conversation.
Out to work the 8th inning.
Framber continues to roll all 8 innings. He has retired the first 2 batters of the inning. Mike Trout, the batter. Framber Valdez, 12 strikeouts, second highest total of his career. 8 innings of 3-hit, 1-run baseball.
He looked like he. I didn't hear the conversation there, like what they're saying on the broadcast about whether he wanted to stay in or not. I told Sean this morning that he might have just been mad that Dusty told him he was mad because he couldn't put Montero in.
Here, headed to the bottom of the 9th inning. 8 brilliant innings from Framber Valdez. He's going to give way to Ryan Presley.
Tell him God's gonna cut him down. Tell him God's gonna cut him down.
So here's your shot.
He got him. Presley picks up a strikeout of Ohtani to start the inning. That's 13 strikeouts for Astros pitching, and a big first out here in the 9th. Called 3rd strike.
This is Rendon really overestimating the size of his dong there, moving it out of the way preemptively.
That's probably frustrating to Anthony Rendon, but that looked like it might have had a part of the plate.
That's like when I warn my wife about what she's about to get. She scoffs at me.
For Presley.
So now 2 away is Hunter Renfroe will bat, and the Angels are down to their final out.
There's a line drive.
Aha!
Pena to end the game. Jeremy Pena, a diving catch of the line drive off the bat of Hunter Renfroe. Astros win 3-1. A combined 3-hit, 1-run effort by Framber Valdez and Ryan Presley.
Pena, by the way, leading all shortstops in defensive runs.